Hello Research Skills students, I'm going to show you quickly how to create a Google form for your research project. So here I am at my university email. I go up here to these dots, 9 dots, I click on it, and then I click on Drive. So I'll click on Drive right there, which will open up Google Drive for me. And then I'm going to click on this plus or new button, so I'll click on that, and it gives me some options. I don't see Google Forms here, so I'll click on more, and there's Google Forms. So I'll click on Google Forms, and that will give me a new Google form. And give it a chance to load. So this is the form that you will send to the people that you're going to research. So let's say, for example, like in our class, we're doing one on international students. So we'll call this International Student Research. And I'm just going to copy from a form that I just created, just to save some time here. So in the description, I'll put, this is for a short research project for my Introduction to Social Science Research class. Your name will not be used in the research report. Thanks for participating. And we get down to our questions here. So this is the first question. If I just click on that, it automatically gives a multiple choice. Now we can choose a different type of question. If you go over here, you click you can find lots of different options. But let's start with multiple choice. Before we get to our actual research questions that we really want our friends or participants to answer, let's get some background information. So for example, what year are you? And then we can add maybe first year. And then down here I can click on add option, and that will give me my second one. So then I'll type in second year. I can also hit tab to move over. Now third year, fourth year, and actually our university has master's level also, so I'll type in master's, and our university has PhD. So I'll type in those, and this question is done. What year are you? And we've got first, second, third, fourth year, master's, or PhD. Now right here, if we really want our participants to answer this question, we can click this, which will make it required. If it's something that's not that important, then we can make it not required. I don't think this is really important, so I'm not going to require it. I'm going to push plus over here. That adds a new question. So I'll push plus. And maybe we also want to know some background about which faculty. So let's say, which faculty do you study in? And we've got several faculties. We'll do multiple choice again. So the first one, let's say business and IT. And then there's politics and diplomacy. We have medicine. And we've got dentistry. And we've got law. And I believe that's all. I think there will be an education faculty coming soon, but I do not think that one is up and running yet. So this one, I'm not going to make it required, but I changed my mind about the year. I'm going to make that required. So I'm going to go back to this one, and I'll just click required. I'll require that one. The faculty, it's not as important to me. Business and IT, politics. I think that's all of the faculties. So then I will click add question, and I think there's one more background question I want to know, and that is what country they're from. What country are you from? Or maybe we could change that to what is your home country? How about that? What is your home country? Let's say that. And it automatically selects short answer for me, which is what I want. But if that's not what you want, you can change it. We want to do short answer because there are, 140 or 170 countries, so we don't want to do multiple choice. That would just take too long. I'm going to require this question here. Actually, I'm going to change my mind. I'm not going to require it. So that completes our background information. What year are you? What faculty do you study in? What is your home country? And then I'll click plus again to add a question. This time we're going to really get to the information we want to know. And I'm going to just copy from here because I want to save myself a little time and use some time. So I'm going to create a paragraph question. Now a paragraph means they can write more than just a few words. And I wrote, how has your experience as an international, I made that, duplicated that word. How has your experience as an international student at New Vision University changed you? Please write approximately 5 to 10 sentences. I'm definitely going to require this because this is my, my research that I really want to know. And if you notice right here, you can duplicate this question and it will duplicate everything. I'll just press duplicate. Now I want a different question, but I still want it to be a paragraph. So I'm going to change the question this time. So here's my question and I'm just going to copy and paste that. So I'll do that. So now I've duplicated the form, but now I've changed it a bit so that it's the new question. What is a challenge you have faced as an international student at New Vision University, and how did you handle that challenge? Please write approximately 5 to 10 sentences. And I'm going to change my words a little bit. I'll change this to, how have you handled that challenge? Because it could be in the past or the present. All right. And now I've basically got everything I need to know here. I'm just going to show you a little bit more, even though we don't need that for this particular survey or this particular research. So if you click on Add Question here, there are a lot of other question types in Google Forms if you've ever used it before. So for example, if I ask the question, is New Vision University welcoming, or let's try it this way. Instead of is, let's change it to how welcoming is New Vision University to international students? And then we could do some kind of I'm going to do multiple choice again, but this time I'll do like, oh, you know what, sorry, I'm changing it on the fly. I'll do NVU is welcoming to international students, not as a question, but as a statement. And then, if you notice this, it suggests strongly disagree, disagree, neutral. So I'm going to just add all of them, but I could also just choose multiple choice and add these in myself. And now students have a range of options. So we have a statement, and then they get to choose whether they agree and to what extent, or disagree and to what extent. I'll show you one more. Let's try this one. What are the best parts of NVU for you? And then I'm going to change this to check boxes. Now check boxes are nice because you can choose more than one. So if you want them to choose, give them the option to choose more than one answer, then check boxes might be the way to go. Let's try the courses, and then the next one might be my classmates. The next one could be not the courses, my classmates, my friends, the instructors, price, the city of Tbilisi, country of Georgia, and then the reputation, the university's reputation. And then I'm going to add an other category because really, who knows what the best parts of New Vision University are? Each person has their own opinion. If you click this other option, then they can type in whatever they want, even if it's not something that's on your list. All right, so these are kind of other forms of questions. I'm actually going to end up deleting these because I don't want them for my survey this time. The most important things are these two right here, and I need to make sure they're required. They are. When it's done, Then I can go up here to send, and I'll click on send, and I can type in the email addresses of whoever it is that I want to send it to. You can change the message here to make it more personal. And they can take this survey either using their phone or their email on their computer. Because you want them to write kind of several sentences, I'm hoping that they use a computer, not a phone, because it's hard to write very much on a phone. All right, and then after you send that, as people start to respond, you can go up here and click on responses, and you'll get to see all of their responses. The one thing you need to be careful about is that this form is live, so every time you change it, like if I delete this or delete a word, then it deletes that word for my participants also, and they don't see it either. So be careful when you're writing it, because any changes will also change the form that your participants see. I hope this is a helpful start to Google Forms. Oh, and also you need to type in the title, International Student Research. You can go up here, this is the title. Sometimes it automatically gives you a title, but you can change it, International Student Form or whatever you want to change it to. All right, that's a start on using Google Forms for your research project. Thanks.